Samsung Galaxy S9 versus iPhone 7 speed test coming up right now. Let's go. So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology, and welcome to the Galaxy S9 versus the iPhone 7 speed test. We're gonna begin this thing with a boot up. In 3, 2, let's go. And let's see which one can get there. Both of these devices are unlocked devices, so neither of them do have carrier logos when they boot up. Shouldn't be a problem for either. I think the Galaxy S9 might win this boot up test, but we're gonna see if the iPhone can keep up. The iPhone 7 is no slow phone. That's why they still released the newer iPad with an A10 Fusion chip. So Apple might have the lead here. No, it's the Samsung Galaxy S9. Shortly behind it is the iPhone 7, so a few seconds behind on iPhone 7. So good stuff to start for the Galaxy. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and test the fingerprint scanners now to see which one is quicker. The S9 actually moved to a more convenient location. So let's go ahead and do this in 3, 2, and 1. And you could see it's the S9 every time. So the S9 just has a quicker fingerprint, and it's been faster on basically every other iPhone that I've tested this against when it comes to the fingerprint. Now, the iPhone 10 doesn't actually even have a fingerprint anymore, but it does have Face ID, which is a little bit more accurate than the iris scanning on the S9. So for at least this comparison, the fingerprint scanner is faster for the S9. Okay, guys, so we have arrived at the application portion of this speed test. Everything is gonna be closed out here on the right, and everything is closed out here now on the left of the Samsung Galaxy S9. Now, we are running Android 8.0 Oreo on the left, and on the right, we're running iOS 11.3. Let's see which one is quicker here on these apps. Let's begin with calendar, 3, 2, 1. And you can see that might have been the iPhone 7, but the animation might be a little bit quicker coming home on the S9. Let's go into the clock, and you can see that's the S9 for that one. Let's go into Twitter, and that is the S9, and let's go into LinkedIn. And again for the S9, so nice stuff so far coming home. Let's go into Viber, and you can see Viber on the left for the win coming home. Let's go into Pinterest, and you can see that's Pinterest on the left. Let's go into B&H and see which one can open this up first. Looks like the S9 had it first, and they now are giving our notifications on the right. So the S9 so far taking the iPhone 7 to school. Let's see Offer Up right here and see which one is first to load this application. And that one's gonna go slightly, just very slightly, to the iPhone 7. So yes, the iPhone 7 is gonna take the win on Offer Up. Let's go into Best Buy, and let's see if Best Buy can load first. Oh, it does, it loads first on the Galaxy S9. So the S9 is gonna be a win when it comes to Best Buy. Let's go into the Netflix, and you can see Netflix is open first. Look like on the left, keep getting these notifications, but that was the left. Let's go into Modern Combat 5, a game. Here is where you think that the iPhone 7 might win this, and it looks like it is going to win this. Yes, the iPhone 7 is ahead. We don't have to load no more. The iPhone 7 was ahead on that test. Let's go into Cut the Rope, and let's see which one is first. That is the left over the right. So the Galaxy S9 just not playing around no more, iPhone. It said, come on, bring it. So let's go into Adobe Clip and see which one is first. And it is the S9 once again. This is what I'm seeing. I'm not trying to, sound like I'm biased towards the S9, but it does seem to be a little bit faster here, at least on this single core. Let's go into Geekbench, and you can see that's the right, giving that one to the iPhone 7 quite easily. So it looks like the S9 took most of these apps, with the iPhone 7 taking a couple of them. Let's go ahead and run through them now in multitasking. Okay, so everything now is loaded up in RAM. So what we're gonna do is see which one does better when it comes to the multitasking. So both do run through their multitasking trays quite similarly, about the same when it comes to performance. Let's go through them backwards now. We'll go to Geekbench, and we're looking for reloads here. Let's go in Adobe Clip. No reloads there. Cut the Rope. No reloads there on either. Let's go into Modern Combat 5. And looks like there might have been a slight reload there for the iPhone 7, but pretty similar so far. What about Netflix? And that looked like slightly to the S9. Best Buy, definitely going to the left. Offer Up, and that is the right. Let's go into B&H, and that is the right. A slightly faster animation on the iPhone 7 so far. Pinterest, and that is the left. Looks like we had a reload there for Pinterest. Let's go into Viber, and you can see that's the right. So it looks like the animation on multitasking kind of flies in faster for the iPhone, but the S9 hasn't reloaded anything, so it's very good for a Samsung phone. Quite unusual actually for a Samsung phone. Let's go into LinkedIn, and you could see that the iPhone 7 was a little faster once again. Twitter, that animation coming back in multitasking for the iPhone 7. Let's go into clock, and you can see again on the iPhone 7. Let's go into the calendar. So the iPhone 7 comes back here when it comes to just the fluidity of reopening applications, but the Galaxy S9 won on the first round. So it's pretty even so far, I would say, in terms of just pure speed. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and run this Adobe clip here and see which one can actually render a video. So I shot a quick 32-second video just to see which one will actually render this thing quicker. So over here on the Galaxy S9, we're gonna hit save to gallery, and then we're gonna load this up here and save it to the camera row on the right. So 1080p, let's go ahead and export these in 3, 2, and 1 and see which one can actually finish saving this video first. So you can see that the iPhone is clearly ahead, just as the 6S was over the Galaxy S9. Now, I know some people are giving me stuff about this app being better optimized for the iPhone, but still, this is a very popular application that you would use quite a bit. And the Galaxy S9 doesn't render this video faster. Some have been saying the Exynos model does render a lot faster than the Snapdragon model, but if you are using Adobe Premiere Clip, this is definitely going to be a little bit of a bottleneck on the S9 compared to, you know, pretty much any of the iPhones. So faster here when it comes to this render on this one. Okay, guys, so we are running the Geekbench, and you can see the iPhone 7 actually finished first over the S9 in this Geekbench, and it finished with a 3533 in the single core and a 5977 for the multi-core. That's pretty typical for iPhone 7 scores. The Galaxy S9 outdoes it in multi, but not so much in single. If you had the Exynos model of the Galaxy S9, it probably would perform better on the single core, but this one is still very powerful. But really, what is the conclusion here between these two? What is it actually like to use these two in the day-to-day when it comes to speed? Now, I find the iPhone 7 to feel a little bit more fluid than the Galaxy S9. What that means is that it just looks a little smoother, but at the same time, its animations are slower, as you've seen throughout this video. And if you tweak the Galaxy S9 down to the 0.5x animations, this thing feels even faster than what you've seen in this video. So what this is overall going to show you is that in the day-to-day real-world use, the Galaxy S9 feels like a faster phone. But when you're doing stuff like video rendering, the iPhone is still hard to beat. But for most people, text messaging, running through apps, it's gonna feel faster and it's gonna show you more of its performance, I feel like, on the S9. Whereas the iPhone is gonna show you more of a fluid experience, if that makes any sense. Anyways, that's the Galaxy S9 versus the iPhone 7. If you found this entertaining, informing, helpful in any way, do me a great favor and go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me. And if you're new here, you might want to consider subscribing for more, and make sure you have the bell turned on so you don't miss any of the upcoming updates on the channel. We got so much content coming for you. I will catch you all in the next one. Nick here. Be sure to be well, and peace.